with the additional equipment, with the higher safety standard, with the new appeal, the new functionality, the better functionality, the prices have largely not changed much.
Okay.
The base has gone up by about 20 to 30,000 rupees. And at the top, it's about 80,000 rupees.
Wow. So many more airbags for such little money. That's awesome.
So, and I'm glad, because if it were significantly more expensive, I don't think they could do that. It's already pretty expensive. But if they did that, then that poor refinement,
Yeah, it would all stick in your craw even
it
more,
would
right?
be properly downright annoying then.
Yeah.
In that case, I would have felt like I'm properly being cheated. And that's, I actually said this in my head when that startup happened. I actually said to myself, I feel Garib now. It was very annoying. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because my image of somebody cranking the thing and the whole thing shaking to life is a diesel, obviously. But it's usually like the commercial class diesel vehicles that do that. Like the old Qualis, for example. If you had a hand on the gear lever when you started
it
it
just rock.
Yeah. It will give you a hand like a little workout before it started up.
And to be fair, that it's not specific to this Maruti Suzuki 3-cylinder engine. We've seen it even with 4 cylinders, like the VW 1.5. When it does stop-start, when it starts up, it also has this roughness about it when it starts up, and it's not a pleasant experience.
Correct.
Especially when a car is 20-something lakhs. It's all the more shocking, and which is why we mark it down for that as well. But I keep coming back to this we've said this, that we are in a moment of transition. We are kind of facing the brunt of it in all these things, because the companies are reconfiguring what they're doing and how they're going to do things in the future. So we are...
Yeah, and it's not just reconfiguring, it's also a lot of hesitation. They're not sure how to commit their money and plans.
I don't think there was any proper reason to ditch the 1.2 4-cylinder other than the fact that they needed a less expensive 3-cylinder, which they could then marry with a more expensive hybrid tech, so they would manage the cost somehow. I think that's at the core of it.
And it's not even clear if hybrids are next, or will they get legislated out, and therefore electrics are next, and therefore should we go all in on electrics, not go all in on electrics, keep our options open. And this transition is what is causing all of these weirdnesses to happen.
And so at times like this, and we've said this before on MotorInc, if you have a good car that's running for you, it works well, hang on to it. Tide through the next couple of years. When you find that vehicle that really clicks for you, you'll know it and you'll just go for it.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, think about it. Maruti did just that, right? They built the Swift and they stretched it out a little bit and said, this will do as a sedan. They didn't go all out and build a brand new sedan, right? The Baleno is the bigger car, etc. But they didn't say, you know what, the next Dzire should come off the Baleno because we'll get more space out of it. No, they took the Dzire and they stretched it and said, this is enough. And what he's saying is, in this transition, maybe what you have is enough. You don't really need to upgrade yet, because when the changes start accumulating, then there will be much more bigger changes. There'll be more useful changes, and vehicles will change in more fundamental ways than we see today. Today, we're seeing a lot of incremental change. I don't know that you want to participate in that.
Yeah.
Not unless you have a car that's really old or you're really suffering with it. That's the point I think you're making.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you're value centric, then you should be maximizing value. And if you have a good vehicle right now, hang on to it, stretch that value. If you don't, then it's a different question. But keep these pros and cons, or the weights that hang, balance them out and see how it works out for you.
This clip is actually from a much longer video, which is on our main channel, which is called MotorInc. Why don't you visit us there? This idea in more detail over there with my great friend Kartikeya. You like him, right?